The year is 1985. You just got your big bonus on Wall Street, and you're deciding how to flaunt your nouveau riches. If you minted your millions from seedy pump and dumps, you might have dropped $100,000 on a Countach or a Testarossa. But maybe you climbed the ladder with shrewdness and frugality. Maybe you'd opt for a car that cost half as much as the Italians, but could still beat them both in the quarter mile. Introducing the Porsche 930 Turbo. To a naive onlooker, it's just another 911. But its flared fenders and lofty rear wing are warning signs that suggest otherwise. With this car, Porsche took their turbocharging know-how from motorsport and gave its bravest customers a race car for the road. Although, around town it's not very menacing. With the engine in the lower rev ranges, the car actually feels a lot like its Beetle ancestor. Put your foot down, and not much happens. But with a little patience, it'll slap you into submission. The turbo lag is quite astounding. 1 minute you're putting around in a normal car, the next you're being thrust into hyperspace. And it's not just the acceleration that's mental, the whole car deserves to be locked up in an institution. Listen to that exhaust. It sounds like a German air raid. And while the deranged power plant is fun in a linear trajectory, take it off the straight and narrow, and it becomes truly terrifying. Other cars allow you to drive fast. This one encourages it.
You see, in order to stay in the power band, you need to make every upshifted red line so that you're above 4,000 RPMs in the next gear, which basically means you have to drive it flat out if you intend to accelerate faster than a Prius.
And on roads like this, you better empty your bowels before you do. Because when you apply full throttle, the brute force of the 282 horsepower flat six raises the front end up, robbing the steering wheels of their grip, but lift off for better traction and you risk the rear end stepping out, leading you into a ditch the wrong way round. Driving this car is a mental battle, like a 140-mile-an-hour white-knuckle game of chess, with the Grim Reaper in your passenger seat. It's an experience so exhilarating, it makes a motorcycle ride feel like a long nap. But is a modern-day 911 a better driving car? Undoubtedly, yes. I mean, 911s had truck suspension until 1989. But the thing about this one is, it gives you a certain feeling that's lost on more modern machines. I mean, character sounds so cliche, but I think that's what this is. It's raw and mechanical, and it smells of Mobil 1. There's no distractions for the driver inside, but plenty of flair to distract those outside. It was a paradigm of performance throughout its entire 14-year production run, but even today, it can still push you back in your seat. In a decade of mullet-clad yuppies and trickle-down economics, this car may have served primarily to transport stockbrokers to their yachts, but driving it as Dr. Porsche intended, you get the sense that it was crafted by a team of engineers working to make the best sports car they possibly could. And I think it's safe to say, with the 930 Turbo, they did exactly that.